Hello, my name is Joseph Cortez. Welcome to my explanation of Module 3, Java Program, Deck of Cards. For this project, we are tasked with setting up some classes that can be used in future programs that involve playing card games with a human or simulating card games entirely by a computer. We will create a card class and hand class and a deck class. Our flow and approach to this problem will consist of 4 phases. In phase 1, we will create the card class. The card class will consist of a public enum type, private member data, public methods, and private methods. We will then test the class. In phase 2, we create the hand class. The hand class will consist of static class constants and private member data. We will also run a test for this class. In phase 3, we create the deck class. And the deck class will consist of public static class constants, private static member data, private member data, public methods, and private methods. We will also run a test for the deck class. Finally, in phase 4, we will put everything together in a main to display the workings of all 3 classes. In phase 1, we only allow standard cards like the Ace of Clubs, 9 of Hearts, 10 of Diamonds. We shouldn't use any jokers or other special cards. We'll create an enum type suit for all 4 suits in the deck. The 3 private members of the class are char value, suit, and boolean error flag. The class needs 6 public methods. In the card method, we pass value and suit to create a card object. The toString method provides a clean representation of the card. The set method is a boolean to accept legal values for suit and value. GetSuit and getValue are our accessor methods. We have a boolean equals method to return true if all members are equal. Our private method isValid returns true if the values of the card are valid. We then create a main to instantiate 3 cards, 2 legally and 1 illegally, and we print all 3 out and confirm. In phase 2, we'll need an array of card objects, passed with myArray, as the principal member of the hand class. We create a static variable to set a limit on the maximum number of cards in the array. The 2 private members of the class are an array of card and int num cards. Since each game deals a different number of cards into its player's hands, and even within a game the number of cards in a hand will increase or decrease, we must keep track of this with an int value, which is num cards. We create a default constructor for the hand class, and there will be 6 other public methods. The resetHand method removes all of the cards from the hand. The takeCard method adds a card to the next available position in the myCards array. This is an object copy and not a reference copy. And the playCard method returns and removes the card in the top occupied position of the array. The toString method puts the private member data into a string for display. The getNumCards is our accessor methods for the int numCards. Finally, we have the inspectCard method that is an accessor method for an individual card. We test the hand class by creating between 2 and 5 explicit card objects and 1 hand object. We set takeCard on these few cards in a loop to populate the hand until the maximum allowable cards is met with, which each ends the loop. Display the hand using the toString class or method. Next, we play each card in a loop until the hand is empty, and we display the card played as it is played. Finally, we display the hand, verifying that no cards remain. In phase 3, a deck object is the source of all cards. It's where the dealer gets the cards to deal, and if a player takes an individual card after the deal, he takes it from the deck object. If a card game requires 2 packs, then the deck will consist of 2 full 52 card packs, 104 cards in total. A newly instantiated deck will have a multiple of 52 cards and will contain all the standard cards. We define a final int named max cards to set the maximum number of packs to 6. The class will have one private static member, which is master pack. And master pack is an array containing exactly 52 card references which point to all the standard cards. The private members are cards array of card type, the int top card, and int num packs. The constructor deck populates the arrays and assigns initial values to members. We need to overload so that if no parameters are passed, one pack is assumed. The init method repopulates the cards array with a standard 52 times whatever the number of packs for the total cards. The shuffle method mixes the cards up with a random number generator. The deal card method returns and removes the card in the top occupied position of the cards array. The get top card method is an accessor method for the top card variable. The inspect card method is an accessor method for an individual card. We'll have one private method, allocate master pack. This is called by the constructor. The static method should not allow itself to be executed more than once, through an if statement. Finally, we test the deck class by declaring a deck containing 2 packs of cards. Do not shuffle the deck. We deal all the cards in a loop until the deck is empty. We display each card as it comes off the deck. Next, we need to reset the deck by initializing it again. So we would reshuffle the deck and redeal to the screen in a loop again. We would repeat this double deal, unshuffled, then shuffled, but this time using a single pack deck. Finally, in phase 4, we put everything together in our main method. We ask the user to select the number of players from 1 to 10, and then we instantiate a single pack deck object without shuffling. We then deal a deck into that many hand objects, dealing all cards until the deck is empty. All the hands after the deal are displayed. We reset the objects to their initial state, but this time shuffle the deck before a second deal and finally display all the hands after the deal. I hope this video has been helpful and good luck on your assignment. Thank you.